The CBI introduced a second channel where the CBI pre-funded dollar account of the domestic commercial banks that have CBRs. Correspondent banking relationships, with who? Citibank. This is coming from IMF Article 4. Citibank says, "We are not involved." JP Morgan goes, "Oh, we're not involved." It's in black and white. Quote, Citibank for trade finance, this has allowed an increased share of cross-border payments to be cleared through commercial banks. It's not my words. Google it. 2024 IMF Article 4 Consultation 68-page PDF file. Download it. I bring this stuff in from the International Monetary Fund because they are part of the structure of getting Iraq to become international. Question: so no RV until Trump officially takes office on Jan 20th. Marks: I have simply not heard that. 80 to 90% of my contacts believe we will be going before December 10th. There are a few outliers' opinion that we won't be going until Trump is in, but the overwhelming majority believe we will go between now and December 10th. The monetary reform policy is being introduced to you Iraqi citizens on a daily basis, isn't it? It is my hope. It is my desire. It is my prayer that Sudani fulfills his promise of this year. But regardless, know it's coming. We know we are already here. Iraq's share in the IMF quote, when Iraq announced that it had paid off all its debts to the International Monetary Fund last May, it was leaked from the central bank that the cash reserve exceeds $110 billion and that the country's gold reserves amounted to nearly 150 tons. It is known globally that governments that can get rid of the burden of debt to the fund and the World Bank are the most successful in managing the affairs of their countries. Today, Iraq intends to increase its share in the International Monetary Fund by the equivalent of 1.45 trillion dinars, which will support its voting power within the fund, contribute to attracting investments, create a promising business environment, and achieve real development. Parliamentary Finance Committee reveals a move to question the governor of the Central Bank of Iraq. We are working to change him. Quote, member of the Parliamentary Finance Committee, Mohammed Nouri, revealed on Sunday that there is a move within the committee and the House of Representatives to question the governor of the Central Bank of Iraq, Ali al-Alak, due to the lack of control over the stability of the dollar price and the dominance of private banks over the currency selling window. The monetary reform policy is being introduced to you Iraqi citizens on a daily basis, isn't it? It is my hope. It is my desire. It is my prayer that Sudani fulfills his promise of this year. But regardless, know it's coming. We know we are already here. Iraq's economy under Trump, sanctions fears, hope for end to volatility. Quote, international markets are anticipating major economic changes with the return of US President Donald Trump. TV saying we have upped our gold supply to 153 tons now. Frank, no, absolutely not. It's much more than that. Question: a while back you mentioned the US Treasury Department was displeased with the controls the CBI put in place to crack down on the money flow from Iran and its proxies. I thought the US has no control over when Iraq could bring their currency to international market. They don't. But if Iraq wants to be part of our markets, they have to comply. That's it. An interesting weekend in Iraq. In Iraq they were very busy and working over the weekend. We do not know the timing, but there is a massive push in Iraq to go before December 10th. They say that's when they want to be complete, so they need to go sometime this month. That makes the most sense. There is absolutely no reason to go to numerous banks. Also, no bank is going to come to your house. There is a Dalaru machine involved and it must be connected to a high-speed secured line on a closed intranet. No, they are not coming to your house. MP Mudarman ruled out, on Monday, any change in the ministerial cabinet at the present time. Mann said in an interview with Al Maluma, until now, there are no real indicators that push towards a change in the ministerial cabinet, in light of the presence of international, regional and even internal files that directly concern the government. He added, any change that occurs must carry political consensus in determining the alternatives if the option of change is pursued, but the matter may happen in 2025 if a vision is put forward in this direction in light of the existence of a government assessment of the work of the ministerial cabinet. He pointed out that until now, the names of the ministries nominated for change have not been put forward, but in any case, any future change will take place in accordance with the constitutional context, and the House of Representatives will have a role in presenting its observations. It is noteworthy that changing the government cabinet was proposed more than once, and it was hinted that it might include 4 to 5 ministers, but it has not been implemented yet.